Welcome to the hands-on section, and we begin with the first example that we just saw. We'll be using both arrays and pointer notation with indexing and offsets to access elements of this array named B, this integer array named B with 4 elements in it, and we have the integer pointer B pointer already initialized to the starting location of integer array B over here. And like I already showed you, we have 4 for loops in which in each loop, we access all 4 elements of this array B using different notations. So we begin over here with the array index notation. That's first. Then we try out the array offset notation. Then we try out the pointer index notation. And then down here we finally have the pointer offset notation. Okay. Actually, this should not be pointer offset. This should be array offset. I think some of the comments are not right. So this is array offset. This is pointer index, and then we have pointer offset down here. So the output is going to be the exact same that we saw before in the slides. So you can see it's elements of the original array B are 10, 20, 30, 40, and we'll see the same 4 elements accessed and printed out in each for loop. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. So no surprise over here, no input to give, nothing much to step through. So let me move on to the next example. So this is the one in which we had those 2 copy functions, copy1 and copy2. I made a change over here to this particular array over here. And yeah, let's try this out. All right, let me run this. And see, at the end of after calling copy1, sorry, this is copy L, I think. Copy1 should fix that. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Run that again. Copy1, and this one, of course, the function definition itself, also copy1. And let me try that again. And there you go. Yeah. So there was a typo over there, and I copied pasted it incorrectly. Instead of copy1, the function name was copy L. Okay. So we print out string 1 after calling function copy1, and that is hello, which is what string 2 already was. So we copied string 2 into string 1. And after calling the function copy2, we print out string 3, which we now expect to contain the contents of character array string 4, goodbye, which it does. Okay, so this is also an example that I already explained how the code itself works. Nothing very interesting happening over here either that needs further explanation. So let me now jump to one more piece of code, one more project. So it's not in the slides as in code form, but I just wanted to show you this anyway because there is something to show here actually. So I created this array of character pointers that are constant. And the 4 strings are, I use the same one: spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. So the 4 types of cards that you have in a deck of cards. I'm sticking with the same example. And I added a for loop over here, and I have a loop control variable I initialized at 0 that goes up to size. Size is the size of this array. So in this case, 4. And we increment I, of course, and in each iteration we just print out whatever string suit I is pointing at. And I added a new line character, so each of these strings is printed on a separate line. Okay, so let me just run this first, and there you see spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. Now, I wanted to show you what this array of character pointers or array of string array looks like in the watch window. That's also worth seeing. So I'm going to add a breakpoint on the for statement and run this, and we hit the stopping point over here. So I is uninitialized over here, but what I wanted to show you is how suit shows up. You can see there's a lot to see over here. So we have one address, another address, another address, 4 addresses for the four pointers that are stored in the array, in the character pointer array suit. Not only that, it also shows us the string that is contained at that is pointed at that starts at each of those address locations. So spades, clubs, hearts starts at this address, and diamonds begins at this particular address. And because we saw that triangle over there, we can open that up for a neater look. You can see, you can look at the starting address of each of those strings separately. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. Spades, clubs, hearts, and diamonds. Yeah, and beyond that, there's not much else to look at. I'm going to remove the breakpoint with F9 and let this run to the end. And there we go. And that is a demonstration of an array of string pointers or character pointers set to constant. Of course, I can't change the values of any characters in these strings.